Hello guys, welcome to my channel. It is Comfort Sims. Okay, so today, by the topic that you've seen, by the title of this video, you already know what is gonna go down in this video. Okay, so I'm gonna be showing you how to, do a dance animation, on Blender with your Sims 4 character or your Sims 4 sim. Okay, so I'm not going to be showing you how to import your scene from scene reaper, and how to import your pose, your animation from. I think I can show you that one because that one is really simple. But I'm going to be giving you a video that you can go and watch. If you are a beginner at using Blender, okay? Because I was once there. Okay, so I'm gonna be dropping a video down in my description below, so you can go watch that first before you come here. Okay, so now let's get to it. So I already have my scene that I want to use for this dance animation, so I'm just gonna go to my file right here, and I'm going to go to import collector dahi, whatever it is. Then it's gonna bring you to your file, so I'm gonna go to my hard drive because that's where I stored my render scene, where you store your scene and your posts, everything. Okay, so this is my scene right here that I posted. So I'm gonna look for her. I think I have one scene I want to use. I think yeah. So I'm gonna use this. I'm gonna import her. I'm going to, script, like speed through this so I can quickly, edit her and all that. So we're gonna go through the main topic of today. So continue watching. I'll be back with you guys.
I can't take back, I can't stop feeling. How about you? I've been thinking about us and the things you said. How you don't feel enough to come share my bed. All I ever wanted was the truth, and I got it. Is it too much to ask? A little conversation, a minute's enough to work out the frustration. There's no need to make me break.
So yeah, I'm back. Okay, so how you can be able to import your pose from your pose to Sims 4 Studio, to be able to use it in Blender. So you have to open the Sims 4 Studio and make sure that you have not the newest version of Blender. I think it's the old version, which is 2.7, so that you can be able to use the you can be able to import the pose animation or dance animation, anyone. So you can just go to settings, after you downloaded the Blender 2.7. So you make sure that it's not in the part where you put your Blender, the latest version. Okay, so you just your Blender parts, you have to just click here, and it will show you, and you have to click where you install the 2.7 version. Okay, I'm sorry if it's not clear to you. You can just ask me questions under the comments below. Okay, so yeah, so I'm just going to and you're just gonna save, and that's all. Just every time you save. Okay, so we're gonna go to my projects, and you're gonna locate where you put your dance animations, your poses, everything. It's the same thing. It's the same way the way you do your poses. Okay, so I want to do. Okay, so I already found another animation that I'm gonna be using. So she's Bob by Fear Sims. I'm gonna click it, and you're just gonna open it, and it's gonna be bring out. Then you go to clips, then you go to export because my adult female, so I'm gonna export, and I'm gonna put it in my render file, which is my render animation. Okay, so I'm gonna save it there. Then we go. Oh, it's still exporting. Okay, so it exports after it added after it add export. Then we move to the blender. So we're just gonna wait for it to export. Okay, give us some time. Give it some time. Give it some time to. Give it some time to export. Okay, so now that is there, so we are going to Blender. Now, when you get to Blender, I need to shoot my chair to the front. Okay, so when you get to Blender, so we're gonna go to non-linear animation. But before we go there, I think I want to first, set up my camera first. So let me just go back to 3D viewports. So let's set up my camera. So just go to Shift A, then but first my camera, but I'm gonna be using a mesh with a plane. I'm gonna use it before I set up my camera. Sorry, I'm gonna be using or I should just use a cube. Let me just use a cube. Okay, so I'm just going to make it a little bit. I'm just gonna let it be a little bit bigger. So I'm gonna press S on my keyboard. S, and I'm gonna drag my mouse a bit bigger. Then I'm just gonna back out of this place because this is what I use this other screen to know what I'm doing right here. Okay, so after that, then after that, do something. I need to go back. I need to go back from this edit mode to object mode. So then I can press S and make it more bigger because I want it to be big. Good. So when I'm entered the cube where she is, then I will change the color of the cube. You go to material properties right here at the bottom. So you go there, then you want it glossy. I'm just gonna pick glossy. Okay, then I'm gonna change the color to maybe something like it's like pink. Okay, so the cube looks like a said it's just floating. I can bring the cube up, move it up like this so that it will be like she is on. So I'm just gonna bring it up. That's what I'm doing like, yeah. So right, that is that. Then I'm sorry if this tutorial is a little bit, messy or somehow. I'm just trying to, so please bear with me. So after that I have set the cube, then I'm going to put some lights. But you can see right here there's some cameras, some lamp, and lights. I don't use this right here, so I'm just going to delete them. So just right clicking on my mouse and just delete them. I don't use them because it's very hard for me to even set them at the right place. So I'm just gonna leave them. So I just press Shift A. Okay, so I'm just gonna go to my first and I'm gonna go to lights. I'm gonna add points, then I'll bring it up. You just can do what you want to do, just set it right. So you go to the second window where here, then you go to the third bar right here, which is report shading. so you can be able to see what you're doing, to be able to know how the light is effective enough on the sim. So I'm just gonna increase. I'll go to my sorry guys, my mouse, my I've already clicked this point. Okay, then I go to um the right, this bob right here. I'm just making it, to this object data properties. Then I just click on the power and I just, make it high, like 40. Okay, so that is bright enough for her. So I'm just gonna, I'm just trying to make it look good enough before I set her up with the animation and hold. So let me just make this like this. I'm gonna be adding 2 points. So I'm gonna be adding another light to it so that, it's gonna be more brighter and whole. So that is too far. So you just have to, just, try and get what you want by, moving the sim, the lights that you want with your sim. So I'm just gonna make this a little bit 20, and I'm gonna move it close to the side. I'm gonna go to the first point because I think it's a little bit too far. Okay, I think this is better. So now I'm going to add a camera. So we're gonna go to Shift A at your right window, Shift A. Then I'll press on the camera right here. Then I'm going to, place the camera where I want it to be. So I can just, before I go to my camera view here, I want to set it very well, so that it will work, it will look good. So I'm just going to change it from perspective from the camera, object data properties of the camera. Just go down to where the camera drawing is. Then you just go to, I change it from perspective to orthographic. Okay, so let's just go to our camera at the right, at the left window. Okay, so I'm gonna go to view, then I'll go to camera and select active object as camera. So this is how it's gonna be in the camera, but I need to make it closer. No, that's too close, like that. So I am going to go to no, I think render properties. No, I'm going to go to view layer properties. No, okay, I'm gonna go to render or output properties and change the resolution. So I change it to 1080 because I'm doing it for a TikTok video. So 1080. Then the Y will be 1920 because that's the resolution for TikTok. So I'm gonna drop it a little bit down. I think the camera is looking a little up, so I'm just gonna try and set my camera very well. I'm just gonna go to the place and set it. It's gonna be looking straight, So I think I'm still gonna work with this point because I don't like the word lighting, but I think it's okay. So let's just, go to where we're gonna add our animation because right now I've set my camera. So let's just, so we're gonna go to file, then go to append, then you go to where you store your the animation, which is I stored mine as render and blender animations. What I'm doing is the what I'm looking for, I can't remember what she's buff. Okay, then I append, then I go to action, then I set it and I append. So we go to non-linear animation. I'm just gonna push this to the side, and I'll go right here to the rig, get closer to my sim, and I right click on it, then I insert keyframe, and I location rotation scale, bam. Then I go here, then I delete the stripes, and I go to, I make sure that this end track is yellow, so that I can be able to add the animation. So I add the animation. I'm gonna go to add action strip, then the pose that I just appended. Then she's gonna stand like she wants to do the animation or whatever. So I'm going to drag this bottom right here. I'm gonna drag it up a little bit because I'm trying to, do some certain things right here. So I'm gonna explain. Now this animation right here, I don't think it still goes a long way. Like it goes to 500 and something. This is where it stops. So I am going to have to, for me to be able to do that, I'm going to go to the right here where it says start, and so I'm gonna go to this hand. I'm gonna click it, and I'm gonna write 5. Let me just put it at 530 because I don't know. Yeah, so 530, because can you see that now the keyframe, the so she's gonna do all the animation now. So I'm just gonna go back to 3D Fort so I can be able to see the animation. Okay, so I think I want to set my camera well, more better. I think I'm going to have to shift it a little bit further. I don't want it too close to her. No, no. Okay, let me see this. I think this is too far from her. This is too close. So I'm trying to, navigate my camera very well so that at least I can be able to see a whole body. So before we do anything, we're gonna go to render to output properties. Okay, so we're gonna scroll down. You're gonna change this place with this file where you're gonna be saving your animation that she's doing. You're gonna save it. You're gonna choose where you want it to be. So I'm gonna go to my render file, where my render file is, where I put my poses and my scenes and everything. So where I save every of my pics and animation is here. So this is where it's gonna save after it's, as export and everything. So you're gonna upset. Then I change this file format. Don't forget this file format from PNG to FMPG video. Okay, so that, I don't know what that means. Okay, so I'm just gonna, so after you've done that, I think you are still going to need to know how to change this FMPG to MP4. Okay, so you can just go on YouTube and well, I can also link that in my description below for you guys. Okay, so you can watch it and look at how you can change it from this FMPG file to MP4. Okay, so now before I start, I'm going to have to set my camera. So I'm going to, for the camera to be able to stay at one place while she's doing the animation. So I'm just going to click on high at my right, make sure my mouse is at the right window. You click high, then I go to location and scale. Then it's gonna bring this this key points right here. So that means the camera is gonna stay one put. Okay, so let us play the animation and see how it is. It's gonna be very slow because we are in Blender. Okay, it's gonna be very slow, but at least I'm trying to see if my camera is placed well while she's doing the animation. So there, and she's doing the animation and all that. So I'm gonna see if I'm going to try and move the camera, but I think the way the camera is okay. So I'm just gonna skip through it because I don't want So I'm just gonna, make her do it and let me see it through. I can just, fast it so I can see because it's too slow for me. Okay, too slow. So I think the camera is set well, and I like the way the camera is. Okay, she's doing the dance. So I'm gonna show you guys the yeah. So she's doing the dance. I think I like the way I like the way the camera is. So I'm not gonna change anything in the camera unless I want to zoom it. Yeah, I'm just gonna go back. So for you to change the camera, you know, change the camera while you are doing the animation, unless you want to change something. So I'm just gonna make sure you click your camera here. So you're gonna, do whatever you want to do. Try. I'm gonna just shift this camera to the front. I'm gonna shift it down like this so that it can be close to her. I think I'm gonna move it right here. Yeah, I think it starts from here where she's bending down so that it can be in her where she's bending down. So I'm just gonna yeah, I'm gonna shift it down like this. Then I'm gonna shift the camera a little bit. Then I just click high and with location rotation scale done. So let's just play it. So it's gonna do well. Can you see that the camera now is placed in front of her very well while she's doing the animation? Okay, so that is what I want. So I'm done like that. So I'm just gonna go and render my animation. It takes a lot of time. I don't use cycles, I use EV because cycles actually takes a lot of time. So I use EV. And my computer is not that high. Upper computer is a low hand computer or a middle hand computer, I don't know, but so I don't use cycles, I use so that is that. So I'm just gonna pause that. She's doing good. So I'm just gonna go to my render right. I don't even do anything at my render because I just leave it the way it is. Because let me just change it to 50. Because I don't do anything right. I don't touch anything right. I don't do anything. I just go through render. And I just go to render animation. At first it's gonna look as if it's not doing good, but you just have to leave it because it's going to be loading. You're going to be loading little by little. I don't know why she has this Y thing. I think that is the way the CC is. Okay, so I'm gonna be back when this is done. Okay, so I'll be back with you guys later. So yeah, I'm back. So here's the video after the animation. I've not put sound in it, so I'm just gonna play it for you to see how it went. As you can see, it's like the animation was. Oh, sorry about that. So as you can see, animation worked real fine. She's dancing the dance. So yeah, you can catch me on TikTok to know how the sound gonna be and dance. So I'm gonna see you guys later. So this is gonna be the end of my video. I hope this video helps you. I hope this helps you. So please don't forget to subscribe, like, and put a comment. And if you have any questions at all, please feel free to ask and I will get right to it. Okay, so bye guys.